pleasure and honor to welcome you all today as we commemorate ASEAN Day, a day of profound significance for our region and for all who believe in a shared, peaceful and prosperous Southeast Asia. We began 58 years ago as a vision for peace and partnership has grown into a vibrant and resilient community, a force for stability, development and unity in an increasingly complex world. I recall vividly my first ASEAN meeting as an observer. Beyond the diplomacy and decorum, I was struck by the genuine friendship and shared responsibility among leaders. It was clear then, and it is now, that ASEAN is more than an institution. It is a family built on mutual respect, consensus and cooperation, rising together in both times of crisis and opportunity. Today, we reaffirm our unwavering commitment to ASEAN's founding principles and into its continued relevance in addressing the aspirations of our people. I would like to extend sincere appreciation to ASEAN member states, ambassadors, representatives of diplomatic corps, dialogue partners and families for their enduring support throughout our accession journey. This ASEAN Day carries a special meaning. It is just over 2 months Timor-Leste will proudly and formally join the ASEAN family, a moment of national pride, reflection and deep gratitude. We are ready to contribute to peace and security, economic integration, sustainable development, climate resilience and youth empowerment. We are mindful of the shared challenges ahead, from digital transformation to social inclusion, geopolitical shifts and environmental sustainability, yet confident that through collective leadership we will meet them together. Excellencies, we recognize the excellent role and leadership of Malaysia as current chairman, in particular His Excellency Dato Sri Anwar Ibrahim, Prime Minister of Malaysia, whose steadfast commitment to ASEAN principles has been instrumental in resolving complex regional issues, including mediation processes and peaceful resolution of the Cambodian-Thailand border conflict. His diplomacy embodies ASEAN's centrality in safeguarding peace, fostering dialogue and building consensus on sensitive matters. Under Malaysia's leadership, ASEAN has strengthened its role as a trusted companion for the world's major powers. This will be evident at the upcoming 47th ASEAN Summit in Kuala Lumpur in October, coinciding with Timor-Leste's full accession, where world leaders will be joining too. This underscores ASEAN's growing influence as an indispensable forum for dialogue and cooperation in an increasingly multipolar world. Today, we are honored by the President of His Excellency, Dr. José Ramos-Horta, President of the Republic of Timor-Leste, one of the original architects of Timor-Leste's ASEAN dream. As early as 1974, he envisioned our rightful place within ASEAN. His bold leadership laid the foundation of the historic journey, which after 5 decades will soon culminate in full membership. His visions, tireless diplomacy and belief in ASEAN as a cornerstone for our future remain a guiding light. We are equally grateful for the bold and resolute leadership of His Excellency Prime Minister Rala Xanana Gusmão, whose strategic foresight and unwavering commitment revitalized and accelerated our accession. As founding figure and central voice of the G7+, he has championed global advocacy for peace, development and state building in fragile states, principles that strongly align with ASEAN's ethos of mutual respect, non-interference and regional cooperation. This legacy now extends to ASEAN, bringing with the spirit of solidarity, resilience and partnership. Excellencies, as we celebrate ASEAN Day, We honor the vision and determination of both our President and Prime Minister, whose leadership together with the collective will of our nation has guided Timor-Leste towards its rightful place in the ASEAN community. On behalf of the government and the people of Timor-Leste, we extend heartfelt congratulations and best wishes to all ASEAN member states and partners. Today is our day. We look forward to joining you soon, not as observers, but as full and committed members of this extraordinary community. Happy ASEAN Day. May our unity continue to be our strength. Thank you.
Momentous times for the region, for the world. Momentous, you may interpret as you wish. Momentous in the positive sense, momentous in the challenging terms for the region and for the world. But no doubt, these times of where we are, 2025, and the previous few years, and the next few years, are really challenging times. Maybe it is not the Cold War era when ASEAN was born, in the midst of the Vietnam War, the fear of so-called communist incursions into Southeast Asia, the fear of major clash between the then major powers of the world, and so the founding members of ASEAN concerned, united in their desire to create conditions of peace and stability in the region. They met in Bangkok, and so the ASEAN Declaration was adopted. August 8, 1967, the organization was established by the 5 original members, Indonesia, Malaysia, Philippines, Singapore, and Thailand. Then came Brunei, Dar es Salaam, joined on 8 January 1984. Vietnam, 28 July 1995. Laos, PDR, Myanmar, on 23 July 1997. Cambodia, 30 April 1999. Today, roughly a population of 700 million people, roughly, I don't have to update the figures, but roughly I round the figure to $4 trillion joint GDP. And for those who like numbers, like statistics, ASEAN, besides the population, I mentioned, is a vast area of 4.5 million square kilometers, with mesmerizing numbers in terms of how many islands are there. Indonesia alone, if you count also the small reefs that emerge only during low tide, plus Philippines, so Indonesia is 70,000 islands, Philippines 7,000 islands. These are an extraordinary space and vast ocean seas with a tremendous reach, and also strategic for shipping lanes. How many tons of cargo cross this vast region, making it a sea of prosperity, but also potentially a choking point in terms of in times of greater instability. That's That's why ASEAN leaders from day one, besides focusing on stability, peace, security in the immediate region, also created several mechanisms, the Treaty of Amity and Cooperation, a non-nuclear region, no nuclear powers in the region. So if we look back to where it was when the founding members gathered in Bangkok, and if you look at each of the economies at that time, well, many of the towns and cities were shanty towns, and many fishing villages with humble fishermen fishing to survive. Today, they are mesmerizing development, high-rises, more modern airports than you will see when you stroll through some airports in the industrialized countries, and you flash back to the airport of Singapore or Kuala Lumpur or Bangkok and so on. If you were an European, you probably would feel embarrassed. And of course, that's not all the infrastructures, but the exceptional services that today the region provides, not only to its people, but people from the much richer countries seeking advanced and more affordable medical care in Singapore, in Brunei, in Malaysia, in Thailand. One of the hospitals in Thailand that I think ranks number 9 in the world, etc. And before that, look at what was Cambodia, during that period, and what it is today. Mesmerizing, dizzying development. So, tribute to the leaders of ASEAN, those who dream and sat together in Bangkok and drafted the plan and the declaration, founded the organization, and then over the years created this exceptional institution. And that forced members to have more than 1,000 meetings a year. I remember in one ASEAN session that I attended as foreign minister, and in the beginning of Timor-Leste independence, I remember Foreign Minister Jayakumar of Singapore. He was lamenting so many ASEAN meetings. He referred to 500 meetings. And I thought to myself, God, this is too many. And he was talking about how to have less meetings. Well, obviously he didn't succeed. Now it's 1,300 meetings. And, this only shows, how the leaders, the organization expanded in terms of governance, in terms of developing joint economy, joint prosperity, etc. And in these circumstances, Timor-Leste joined ASEAN, October 2025, and we thank ASEAN leaders, not only in the meetings in Phnom Penh, but also in Labuan Bajo, not only in those meetings, but those who, from day one, when we first formally launched the application, 2011, during the chairmanship of President Susilo Bambang Yudhoyono in the Bali summit, when the issue was first discussed about based on the Timor-Leste application. followed by a task force on Timor-Leste application to join ASEAN.